Prince William's investigation has just revealed a shocking truth, one that's bound to send shockwaves through the royal family and the public alike. For months, behind closed doors, William has been quietly uncovering something that could change the monarchy's future forever. The revelations are more explosive than anyone could have imagined. What has he uncovered, and how will this affect his role in the family and the monarchy itself? When we think of the British royal family, we often imagine a life of luxury, privilege, and tradition. But behind the glitz and glamour, there are secrets, hidden truths, and unresolved issues that, if exposed, could shake the very foundation of the monarchy. And it's Prince William who has recently unearthed one of the most shocking revelations in royal history. For years, Prince William has quietly been taking on a more active role in shaping the future of the monarchy. While his father, King Charles, has focused on the present and the future of his reign, William has looked to the past, investigating issues that have remained under the surface for decades. His investigation, conducted in secrecy, aimed to uncover hidden truths that, until now, have been carefully guarded. And what he's discovered is nothing short of startling. William's investigation started with a simple question: what really happened behind closed doors in the years leading up to his mother, Princess Diana's death? For decades, there have been rumors, speculation, and conspiracy theories about the circumstances surrounding her tragic passing. While the official narrative has always been that her death was the result of a tragic car accident in Paris, many have questioned whether the truth has ever truly come to light. For William, this investigation wasn't just about his mother's legacy. It was about ensuring that the history of the royal family was properly understood, and that no stone was left unturned. What he uncovered, however, wasn't just a re-examination of Diana's death. It was something far more complex and much more disturbing. Through a series of private interviews with people who were close to his mother, as well as access to previously sealed documents and records, William began to piece together a narrative that many will find hard to believe. What he discovered pointed to a much darker reality than anyone expected. And the most shocking part? It involved not just the people closest to Diana, but figures who had been involved with the royal family for years, many of whom still hold power today. One of the key revelations was the discovery of a covert campaign to discredit Diana in the months leading up to her death. According to William's findings, certain individuals within the royal family, as well as those with close ties to the establishment, had orchestrated a plan to undermine her credibility and reputation. They used the media, whispers behind closed doors, and strategic leaks to ensure that Diana's voice was silenced in the public eye. This campaign of vilification wasn't just about Diana's marriage to Prince Charles falling apart. It was about the growing influence she had, especially in the realm of charity work and public causes. Diana had become a global icon, and her popularity was seen as a threat by some factions of the establishment. They feared that she would overshadow the royal family, particularly the Queen, and possibly even threaten the very foundation of the monarchy itself. The investigation revealed that Diana's charitable efforts, particularly her work with AIDS, patients, and landmine victims, had gained so much traction that it was beginning to overshadow the royal family's own charitable initiatives. Some within the palace were not happy about this shift in public attention, and as William uncovered, they were willing to go to extreme lengths to ensure that Diana's influence didn't get out of control. But the most shocking revelation was a series of private documents that indicated an active plot to control and manipulate Diana's public persona, pushing her toward increasingly controversial behavior. It was no secret that Diana had struggled with her mental health during her marriage to Charles, and this, according to the documents, was used against her. The royals and their associates made sure that her personal battles were exposed, framing her as unstable and unfit to be a part of the royal family's future. Yet, perhaps the most unsettling part of the investigation was the realization that certain people within the royal fold might have known more about Diana's death than they have publicly acknowledged. While the official inquiry concluded that Diana's death was an accident, William's findings pointed to discrepancies in the investigation, suggesting that there were parties who may have deliberately withheld crucial information. So what does this all mean for Prince William and his role within the monarchy? As the investigation continued, William began to realize that these revelations were bigger than his mother's tragic death. They were about the power struggles that had taken place within the royal family, the lengths to which certain individuals had gone to control the narrative, and the impact that these hidden truths could have on the monarchy's future. William, who has always been seen as the stabilizing force within the royal family, found himself at a crossroads. The more he uncovered, the more he realized how deeply the royal family's own history was intertwined with secrets, manipulation, and power struggles. The question for him now wasn't just about his mother's legacy. It was about what kind of future he wanted to shape for the monarchy, and whether it was possible to bring real change without disrupting everything that the royal family had built. One thing is certain. Prince William's investigation has brought to light a level of complexity within the royal family that many never imagined. The revelations are not just about Diana. They are about the dark undercurrents of power, secrecy, and control that have always existed within the monarchy. And William's determination to confront these issues could very well change the course of history. As shocking as these findings are, they are only the tip of the iceberg. There are still many questions left unanswered, and the full extent of what William has uncovered has yet to be made public. What will happen next? How will this information affect the way the public views the royal family? And what does it mean for Prince William's own future within the monarchy? For now, the royal family is holding its breath. With William's investigation gaining more traction, the question remains: how much more will come to light? And will the truth that William has uncovered cause the monarchy to fracture? Or will it ultimately help heal some of its deepest wounds? As the investigation continues and the shocking truth unravels, it's clear that the royal family's carefully guarded secrets may no longer stay hidden for long. Prince William's quest for justice and truth is just beginning, and the consequences of what he's uncovered could change the monarchy in ways no one expected. What will happen next? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure: the royal family will never be the same again.